What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And you know what don't make sense to me? What doesn't make sense to me is why is the media on a witch hunt again after Donald Trump? Right now, they have fired up the torches and the pitchforks, and they're out there like, let's go find us a witch to burn. Now, everybody in the media is in a tizzy. You know, Pencil Neck Schiff came out and he hinted around to the fact that maybe President Trump had a conversation with some people in the Ukraine concerning Joseph Biden and his son. Now, there's rumored to be a whistleblower that I guess overheard a little conversation between the president and the president of the Ukraine. So somebody was snooping around, somebody was eavesdropping, which President Trump said, look, why would I say something incriminating when I already know that every call that goes overseas to a foreign leader is recorded and listened to? So apparently this whistleblower has been stifled. He ain't allowed to talk, or she ain't allowed to talk about President Trump's private legal conversation, because he can say whatever he want to to other leaders. So rumor has it as President Trump requested that the Ukraine look into the Joe Biden's situation, because one, Joe Biden's son was getting paid billions of dollars by the Ukraine, and he had no experience in the field that they were paying him for consulting. Yeah, he had no experience in that. So that's like, right now NASA starts dropping billions of dollars to me because they want me to consult in rocket engineering, and I have never taken a class in it. Right now, I make it all up. All right, when building a rocket, you want to make sure it can fly. It's probably important to make it aerodynamic. Is it big enough to carry everybody? Okay, that's good. That's good. Does it look nice on the outside? We want it to look very aesthetic. We need that. Yeah, that would be like me consulting in a field I know nothing about. So you would have to justify why you're paying me billions of dollars. Now, when a prosecutor over in the Ukraine decided to snoop around, apparently Joe Biden got involved and said, look here, man, you're going to leave this situation alone. And he went to, I guess, the leaders of the Ukraine, basically saying, y'all going to drop this situation and fire this prosecutor, or we're going to withhold billions of dollars of funds that's coming your way. And then not only did it work, but he bragged about it openly. Now, to me, that is an obvious story. Quick pro quo, as you're talking about. Give me something in exchange for something else, based on my power and my position and my influence in the government. And that worked. And we have a confession. But the funky, crooked, dirty, nasty, disgusting, poop stain, vomit smelling, doo-doo suit wearing, dumpster juice, gangrene, buck tooth, snag a tooth, two-faced, double stabbing, backstabbing, weaselless media decided that we're going to overlook the obvious crime, and we're going to invest all our time in a rumor that the president might have had a conversation encouraging that they look into Joe Biden, because Joe Biden could have, been involved in some shady activities. In fact, there's more evidence that he was involved in shady activities than it is that President Trump got on the phone and said, look here, Ukraine, you better look into Joe Biden, or else we're not going to give you billions of dollars. Do it now. Hurry up. Soon as it's done, get back with me and we'll release the funds. No, that's not what President Trump did. That's what Joe Biden did. Now, you would think if the media was not working for the DNC, that they would take that interest. They would say, you know what? That does look kind of shady. Because if, let's say, Don Jr. did something like that, we'd be all over it. Mr. President, could you tell us why Don Jr. took billions of dollars from the Ukraine? Huh? And no? Okay, Mr. President, we want to bring Don Jr. to Capitol Hill to testify and all of that. Nothing. Mum's the word. Why isn't Congress saying, let's bring in Joe Biden's son to Congress so we can ask some questions about his little arrangement that he had? I don't understand. Nobody's interested in that? No? Okay, so so we see then that this garbage is going on. And President Trump told the media yesterday, y'all barking up the wrong tree again. Y'all had a bad week last week. False stories dropping out all over the place. And yet, here they go again. seeing them on TV, this could be an impeachable offense. Oh, this is definitely something that could damage the Trump administration. This is ridiculous, all that stuff. When you go in that hard and you have all this overkill and drama, you set yourself up for failure, man. That's like hyping a movie up. Man, you got to go see it, brother. It's going to be the bomb. And you get there and it's garbage. And then when you get confronted, you just walk away like you never said anything. Hey, man, why'd you send me to go see that movie, man? It sucked. I mean, first of all, the movie was only like 5 minutes long. See, I went in there, man, paid all my money. By the time I got my popcorn and sat down, the credits was rolling. Then not only that, it had no theme, nothing, no mix in the background music. I mean, it was horrible, man. The acting was bad. And the person that told you, hyped it all up, they just be like, anyway, man, check this out. This other movie I saw, just pivot. Just go right on to the next, story or whatever. And that's what the media does. So they're setting themselves up for failure, I believe. Not only that, if I was Joe Biden, I would be like, look, Adam, don't be going snooping around trying to get the released transcripts of that conversation. Don't do it, man, because that's going to just shine the spotlight on me and my son and our dealings, which the spotlight needs to be shined on them. Now, if I was the president, and this, I tell you, the media is so hungry after anything, when you start training a dog by maybe throwing some snacks on the ground, you give them a couple pieces of meat and they're like, hop, 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 hop. After a while, they just assume whatever you're throwing them is good. So you could take a big ball of paper and just throw it. And before they even check to see if it's good or if it's food or what, first thing they do is grab it. And then they're like, what the heck is this? If the Trump organization wanted to destroy the liberal media, they make it easy. I would just start sending out disinformation, bad stories, dropping all kind of rumors out, and then let them run with it because it's obvious that they bite and then check to see if it's food later. I would throw all kind of stuff out there. Man, I heard Donald Trump got into a knife fight yesterday in the middle of the alley next to the White House. Man, he cut this dude up like, shanking him. He was shanking him, man. And walking away like, man, this is MAGA country. I would drop all kind of stuff out there, have them all over. I heard Donald Trump's a knife-toting president. He gave the Secret Service the night off so he could go out and get into gang riots. Gang riots. This is the type of behavior that this president has brought to the White House. Have them spreading those rumors and then come out the next day with the footage of showing President Trump sitting in the house at the exact time, playing on the internet, tweeting, having a good time with Melania and the kids and all that stuff. And they sitting back like, it was an anonymous source that gave us the information. We can't verify it. We're going to have to retract the story. Just start dropping out all. So it would make them think first before they just run with a story. But they're not going to learn. See, they make it easy. So just keep dropping garbage instead of real meat out there, and they'll take the bait every time. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. We're going to wait and see how this all plays out. My gut tells me they're going to have another big fat omelet right on their face. That's what's going to happen. Check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30. Live in Kevin's Corner. Also, don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. Check out Extreme Tees. You see that? Yeah. Check out Extreme Tees. If you like something, put my name in the promo code Kevin. You'll get a 20% discount. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom to do that as well. And finally, find me on Facebook and the Twitter. All right. God bless. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.